And, you know, we're not going to do karaoke here. We want to introduce a real singer. I mean,
Yes.
you know, I have to tell you this, Rita.
Little Sinatra.
If I were to ever get a hall pass from my husband, which of course would never happen, but if it did, the one I'd want to share it with would be Robert Davi. I've had a crush on him for so many years.
Oh, this is the truth comes out here, live on Troopathon.
Live on television. I love him, of course, from his movies. You probably recognize him from his tough guy character.
Of course, Bond films and so many different films.
Well, yes.
Superstar actor, superstar singer.
But I swoon when I hear him
secret
sing.
Crush. Melanie Morgan, everybody.
Robert Davi.
Robert, we love you. And maybe I have a secret crush too. Robert and I are dear friends. And look how dapper he
I know
is.
you,
Robert. I love you. Thank you so much. And also, thank you so much. By the way, how do you feel about Melanie? Can we get rid of your spouses? And would I be invited to the wedding, Robert?
I am unspoused right now. So
look. Right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there you go. The word's
halfway
out.
there. Sorry.
We'll see what we can do about Melanie's end. Robert,
no, I just want to, Robert, I want to thank you so. I want to thank you so much because you have been here each and every year of Troopathon. I think there was one year when you were traveling around the world and you couldn't get a Skype connection, but you joined us at the behest of Andrew Breitbart, our mutual friend, who was also a co-host. So thank you so much. We're celebrating 10 years. Can you believe it?
I know, it's amazing. But first I want to say, how come I can't see you guys? Is there no way that
you got to tune into Newsmax TV? You would.
But aren't they supposed to have this on Newsmax TV so I can see you guys? I'm on Skype.
Oh, you're on Skype. We'll have to make sure that we send you then some video. But you know, I got to tell you, we love you, Robert.
Well,
and what do you want to say to folks who are listening out there? Because you, as Melanie pointed out, you have been such a stalwart supporter of the troops over and over again. What do you want to say to the folks listening out there? Because you are so patriotic, and I know firsthand you talk about the love of the troops, and you go out there and you visit them too.
Well, first of all, I want to just commend the both of you for the tireless energy you put into the troops, and I'm sure they know that and they appreciate that. Everything you guys do, as Melanie said earlier, it's 10 years that you guys have been doing the Troopathon, and I remember it started out very small and but enthusiastic, and you had a great group of people, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger over the last decade. And here we have, I mean, I think it's imperative in this particular climate of our country that's very precarious. We're so divisive. But one thing that we don't have to be divisive on is our love for the troops and appreciation for the troops, no matter what side of the political fence you're on. And whatever, you know, I guess I heard earlier Don King with $10,000. Most people can't live up to that. It's great that he can do that. But we urge everyone to give whatever they can, because those little donations, it was like the current election that we just saw. It was the groundswell of people that helped win an election. And it's up to each individual to give what they can to help the troops. And you guys, you know, created this wonderful day. And I just am thrilled to be part of it, and just so appreciate the love and the attention that you guys give to the troops.
We love you.
We love you so much. And I just want to tell you that listening to you with Michael Savage was one of the best, most entertaining and interesting interviews I've ever heard. So, Robert, thanks for sharing yourself with all of America. And thank you for your patriotism and sharing so much help that you've given us in the last decade of doing Troopathon.
Again, like I said, and, you know, it's funny, girls, because recently I went to Sicily, and they made me an honorary citizen of my mother and father's hometown, Torretta. I was the guest artist on the Italian version of The Voice. I sang on that, and then they heard me, and then they said, oh, Davi is from Sicily, because I had mentioned that I spoke Italian there. And I think there's over 25 million Italian Americans, and a lot of them served in World War II and World War I. My grandfather, who came over from Sicily, enlisted in the U.S. infantry. I've said this before. He was wounded twice, critically wounded twice, and I found out how critically wounded he was when I was over in Sicily. And not only that, something that blew me away, there was a plaque in Torretta, this mountain town right outside of Isola della Femmina, overlooking the beautiful ocean there, that was, there was a Salvatore Davi. The name had an accent over it. And my grandfather, my father's name was Salvatore, who fought in World War II.
Right.
He was a gunner on a Navy ship. His ship was torpedoed. He was in the water for 3 days. Suffered from PTSD. We didn't call it that back then. But I found out that my grandfather had a brother, Salvatore, who was killed in World War I. No one ever knew about it.
Oh, wow.
No one spoke about it.
Wow.
And it's all those, so many families have been touched by the service of military. In honor of all of them, we should give what we can and help this cause.
Absolutely.
So
thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you, and thank you for sharing that beautiful story. And you got to tweet about the flag, too, because that's a great story, too, the flag story that everybody shared. We love that. Robert, we love you. Thank you for supporting Troopathon.
Robert Davi, everybody.